7 Most Wonderful Natural Phenomena in the World. Number 7. The Morning Glory Clouds. The morning glory cloud is a rare meteorological phenomenon consisting of a low-level atmospheric solitary wave and associated cloud, occasionally observed in different locations around the world. The wave often occurs as an amplitude-ordered series of waves forming bands of roll clouds. The air is saturated enough so that the rising air in the front produces a cloud, which forms the leading edge of the cylinder and evaporates in the back, hence forming the morning glory cloud. The cloud lasts until the surface inversion disappears with the heating of the day. Number 6. The blood rain. Blood rain or red rain is a phenomenon in which blood is perceived to fall from the sky in the form of rain. Cases have been recorded since Homer's Iliad, composed approximately 8th century BC, and are widespread. Before the 17th century it was generally believed that the rain was actually blood. It is more common in southern Europe like Spain and the south of France, which are closer to the Sahara. But it can travel longer distances and fall in areas like Scandinavia. A well-documented incident of blood rain happened in 2001 in the southern Indian state of Kerala. There is now a scientific consensus that the blood rain phenomenon is caused by aerial spores of green microalgae Trentifolia annulata. Recorded instances of blood rain usually cover small areas. The duration can vary, sometimes lasting only a short time, others several days. A recent study by Indian and Austrian scientists has led to the discovery of the cause of the blood rain phenomenon to be dispersal of spores of microalgae. Since 1896, reports have been coming in of sporadic instances of red-colored rain over parts of Kerala and Sri Lanka. Number 5. The Great Blue Hole. The Great Blue Hole is a giant marine sinkhole off the coast of Belize. It lies near the center of Lighthouse Reef, a small atoll 70 kilometers from the mainland in Belize City. The hole is circular in shape, 318 meters across and 124 meters deep. It is the world's largest natural formation of its kind and is part of the Belize Barrier Reef System. Giant stalactites, dripstone sheets, and columns can be found inside the blue hole. Scientists believe that these structures were formed in a dry cavern above sea level during glacial periods. Well, while people dive, snorkel and freedive the blue hole all the time, it isn't the dive itself that's so dangerous. It's the arch in the underwater tunnel that most divers aren't properly equipped to take on. Still, you can expect to swim through crystal clear water and encounter marine species that include sharks, like the Caribbean reef shark, and you may even see a hammerhead or bull shark. In 1971, famed French marine biologist Jacques Cousteau visited the Blue Hole with his boat Calypso, declaring it one of the top 10 diving spots on the planet. The Blue Hole is visible from space, easily identifiable by its unique circular formation and location, within the midst of the Greater Belize Barrier Reef. Number 4. The Bright Red Lake Natron. The red accessory photosynthesizing pigment in the cyanobacteria produces the deep reds of the open water of the lake, and the orange colors of the shallow. The alkaline water in Lake Natron has a pH as high as 10.5 and is so caustic it can burn the skin and eyes of animals that aren't adapted to it. The water's alkalinity comes from the sodium carbonate and other minerals that flow into the lake from the surrounding hills. This bright red lake is the world's most caustic body of water, but not to everything. An endemic species of fish, the alkaline tilapia, lives along the edges of the hot spring inlets, and the lake actually derives its color from salt-loving microorganisms that thrive in its alkaline waters. Lake Natron will kill a human, but flamingos breed on its salty water. At the base of a mountain in Tanzania's Gregory Rift, Lake Natron burns bright red, surrounded by the calcified remains of animals that were unfortunate enough to fall into the salty water. Number 3. The Sailing Stones. Sailing stones are part of the geological phenomenon in which rocks move and inscribe long tracks along a smooth valley floor without animal intervention. The movement of the rocks occurs when large sheets of ice a few millimeters thick and floating in an ephemeral winter pond break up on sunny days. When the ice begins to melt in late morning sun, it may break up under light winds. Floating ice panels may then push the rocks, causing them to move and leave tracks in the desert floor. After more than 70 years of attempts to solve the mystery of Death Valley's sailing stones, U.S. researchers led by Dr. Brian Jackson of Boise State University have finally caught the stones in action. Number 2. The Eternal Flame Falls. The Eternal Flame Falls is a small waterfall located in the Shale Creek Preserve, a section of Chestnut Ridge Park in western New York. A small grotto at the waterfall's base emits natural gas, which can be lit to produce a small flame. This flame is almost visible throughout the year. This is a 20 centimeters high flame, which is said to be lit by the Native American residents of the area thousands of years ago. Behind the waterfall is a natural gas seep that feeds the flame. Analysis found that the gas that feeds it comes from a special type of rock called Rhine Street Shale, which sits around 400 meters below the surface of the earth. It is believed it has the highest concentrations of ethane and propane of any known natural gas seep. It's protected by the waterfall to stay lit reliably, although hikers do relight it if they see it's been blown out. Number 1. The Door to Hell. This place is located in Turkmenistan. It is a natural gas field that collapsed into an underground cavern located in Derwiz. Geologists intentionally set it on fire to prevent the spread of methane gas, and it is thought to have been burning continuously since 1971. Scientists have come to the conclusion that the underground natural gas is responsible for this phenomenon. It was originally to be an oil field site. The engineers set up a drilling and operation to assess the quantity of oil available in the site. Soon after the survey, they found a huge natural gas reserve. Expecting dangerous releases of poisonous gases from the site into nearby towns, the engineers thought it would be best to burn the gas off. It was estimated that the gas would burn out within a few weeks, but instead continued to burn for more than 4 decades. The place is now a popular tourist attraction. Since 2009, 60,000 tourists have visited the site. Thanks for watching. Tell us which one of these you like the most and why.